if you're looking for a strong workout for your hips, your glutes, and your lower core, this is for you. All you need is a Pilates ball and a loop, and let's go. Hey, welcome back. I'm Carrie. I specialize in helping midlife men and women stay strong, balanced, so your body doesn't hold you back from the sports and activities you love. So let's get moving. Great. We're just going to start without any of our props. We're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. Ready? Floating arms. Breathing in and out. Good. One more. Warming up the shoulders here. Start to find that thoracic breath, which is 4 or 5 seconds in. And here, lateral flexion. Breathing in, breathing out for 4 or 5 seconds. Coming up. The other side. Good. Remember, as you come up from these, initiate the movement with the ribs. That will engage your obliques. I love these. Good. Pilates squats, feet hip distance apart. It's equal flexion of the knees and the hips. So you don't want to tip too far forward and you don't want to sit too far back, right? Just a nice equal push. Down and up, keeping those feet really grounded and level. 2 more. Good. Cossack squats. Feet are hip distance. We're going to do like a one-legged squat as the other leg goes out to the side. We're going to keep the foot trying to point forward. We're obviously having an adductor stretch. Initiate with the inner thigh. Use that to help draw you up. Ready? Make sure you're really sticking that bum out so you're not going into your low back. So sitting down into it. Good. One more of these. Other side. Let me show you a different angle here. Okay. Last one. Good. And then from there, if you can come into a full squat, you're going to do that now. So have your feet slightly turned out. I bring my knees on, or my elbows down onto my knees. Just releases the low back and opens up the hips. Good. From there, coming on up, grab your loop. You're going to bring the loop around the arches of your feet. Good. I'm going to shift my weight into my left side. My left knee is gently released, so I have the full activation of my left glutes. And we're going to do marches. All right, going to stick to the same side. Make sure that you don't tuck that pelvis under. You are strengthening the hip flexors. So I know hip flexors are such a thing, but if they're really tight, you do need to release them, but they also might be weak. We need our hip flexors to do so many things. Good. 2 more. Bringing the foot down, shifting your weight on the other side, and off we go. Marches. So I'm doing a little balance work here. I'm gently engaged in my core, making sure my pelvis is staying really stable. Two more. Good. And then we're going to shift back to the left side. And then again, shifting my weight to the left. I'm going to bring it so the band is still underneath my arch. And then from there, I'm going to do kickbacks. Instantly, you're going to realize this is strengthening the hamstring and balance work. Keep that pelvis stable so you're getting hip flexor opening like you've just worked it and now we're releasing it. Good. Bring that foot down. Organize yourself for the other side. Off you go. 10 of these. Good. And then I'm going to shimmy the band around my ankle, okay? So you're gonna come into, I'll show you this ankle, you're gonna come into a squat, and then you're gonna step, and then step back the other way. If you want, it looks very funny on video, but you can, if you have a long room, just crab walk all the way to one side and all the way back, okay? So as I'm on video, I'll do 2 steps. So really sit down into it. Key here is to make sure you're not tucking that pelvis under. It's almost like a dance. Whatever version you're doing. Feeling that? Make sure you're sitting down into it. You should feel your quads working, your glutes working. Good. And even yourself up if you were walking across your room. And come into standing. Give yourself a little rest here. Lovely. Next, you're going to remove the ball band, and then you're going to come down, lie on your mat with your Pilates ball and with your band nearby, okay? Come join me. Great. So I'm settled down in my relaxation, so I feel my pelvis, my ribcage, and my head nice and heavy onto the mat. I'm going to close my eyes there for a moment and just start to find my thoracic breath. So you're welcome to put your middle fingers just touching each other and hands over the ribs. So it should be about 4 or 5 seconds in and 4 or 5 seconds out to find your thoracic breath. Good. Then hands down by your side, starting with your pelvic tilts on the next breath out. You're going to just gently engage the core, imprint your low back, breathing in to come into extension gently and back through. Mobilizing the lower spine, coming into your spine curl, so articulating all of the vertebrae as you come on up. Inner thighs are active, so my knees stay nice and centered. Breath in at the top, breathing out, come on down, tuck that pelvis under so you roll through the low back into neutral. 1 more of those in your own time. Good. And then from there, we're going to do 2 adding on ribcage closure. So breathing out for the spine to come up, breathing in for your arms back behind you, breathing out, spine curled down, breathing in, just leave the arms up above you now. Breathing out, spine curl up, breathing in, arms back behind you, breathing out, spine curl down, breathing in, arms all the way down into a low V, knees together, feet together. Ready for hip rolls. Take a breath in, breathing out. Going on over, keep those feet stacked, lengthen through that top hip. Make sure that that left shoulder is staying down on the mat. Breathing in to use those obliques to come to center. Carry on, you're gonna do 2 on each side in your own time. Once you're even, you're going to come into center, and then you're going to find your loop band. You're going to bring this loop band just above the knees. Good. And then from here, your feet are hip distance apart, and it's really important that throughout this series that you don't pronate, so you don't let your arches kind of lift off the mat. So your feet are nice and strong. If anything goes directly into your hamstrings, that means A, you need to fire your glute muscles to take the work, so the hamstrings don't have to, but also a little tip, bring your feet a tiny bit closer in, and that will help to activate the glutes and let the hamstrings switch off. Good. Glute bridges. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to power up here. I'm sending the ribs down, knees away. My hips are fully open. Breathing in to slowly, with control, bringing the hips back. You can feel all those muscles working. Breathing out. Breathing in. Good. You've done 2. You're going to do 8 more. Glute bridges are a fantastic exercise when they're done this way because you're getting some power in these muscles and you're using all these hip and stabilizer muscles to bring your hips down. Good. Keep going. I'm hoping you're starting to feel some work here. The band is around your legs just to keep those legs hip distance apart. One more glute bridge. Good. Take a moment. Now we're going to come up into our glute bridge and then hold it there. Make sure those feet are in just a tiny bit, okay? So you really feel like your ribs are down, your hips are as high as it will go, and I'm lengthening through my knees, right? That's keeping my spine nice and long. From there, I'm going to keep my feet grounded, but I'm going to think of sending not my knees, but my inner thighs out to the side. Good. So keep those feet grounded, making sure this is coming just from the hips. 5, sending those legs out, 6, 8, 9, 10, good, and glute bridge down, slowly. Nice, take an extra breath in there, make sure everything settles, and breathe out, glute bridge up. Continue to breathe. Now you could put the ball in between your inner thighs if you wanted here, and you're going to do squeezes of inner thighs. Again, don't think knees, think inner thighs, okay? So 10, like you're pushing really hard into something. Keep going. Good, and now find that inner thigh squeeze. So my inner thighs are not together. There's definitely a gap there, but I'm working my adductors so hard. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I'm feeling my glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it off, spine curl down. So articulate that spine down. Make sure the spine isn't holding any of that tension. Nice, ready? Why don't we spine curl back up? Again, make sure that your feet are underneath your knees and you're in a full curl up or full bridge. From here, we're going to march. So I'm going to bring my feet tiny bit closer together here to give me a little more stability. Heel toe, float your left leg up into a single knee fold, and then slowly with control, lower it down, and then the other side. Good. The reason we do heel toe, float your leg up is because it gets the top line of your muscles working, and that is going to make it more efficient for you to do this. If you lift the whole foot, you can feel instantly my pelvis dropped because my back line was activated and it drew it down. Good. One more set here. When you're finished with your right leg and you're even, go ahead and spine curl down. Good, knees together, feet together, hip roll. Oh, well done. Good. From here, you're going to send your legs away from you, arms up towards the ceiling, nod your chin towards the chest. Come on up, I'm going to shift myself and spine stretch forward. Good. We don't need the band now. Not yet. We're going to remove that for the moment. Bring the ball underneath our mid-back. Remove your head cushion if you had one. If you had two, just come down to one head cushion. Actually, no head cushions for these. Legs are hip distance apart. Arms back behind your head. Oh, I had a nice low back crack there. Open your elbows wide. So this should feel like a nice opening and extension. That's how you know it's in a good position, okay? If you feel anything in your back, that means that you need to bring the ball higher up on the spine. Ready? Elbows peripheral vision, shoulders down and engaged. Lengthen through the crown of the head, lead with those ribs to come up. So again here, like I feel like I'm kind of sliding off the ball. So I think my ball was a tiny bit too high. So I adjust myself and go over and then make sure that it's safe in my low back. Yep, that's it for me. That's how to make sure you're in the right position when you're working from home. Good. Notice my head is super heavy in my hands, and I'm engaging the core and only moving with these ribs. Alternating obliques. So curl on up, waist twist to the left, and then gently tuck those ribs in. Boom. De-rotate, going back. Same thing on the other side. Coming up, rotate, tuck those ribs in. Good. Keep going, alternating obliques. We're going to finish towards the right-hand side. And then come on off the ball, spine stretch forward. Grab your ball, come on down. So here's where you, if you had one head cushion, remove it. If you had two, come down to one. Bend your knees, find the little stopper on your ball, make sure it's not underneath your hips. Glute bridge up, bring the ball underneath your hips. Good. So keeping in mind that if you're in extension, your low back is going to hurt. If your pelvis is in flexion, you're going to feel like you're coming off the ball. So find where you feel pretty settled. Engage that lower core, heel, toe, foot, one leg up. You should still feel fine. And two. When you're in neutral, you feel like you can hang out. You don't really need your arms because all the weight from your femur is going through your hips, through the ball to the mat. Let's go. Toe taps, breath in, breathing out, left hand side. Opening from that hip, use that lower core to draw it back into center. Good. Carry on, alternating legs. Use your thoracic breath. Keep the pelvis nice and heavy. Good. One more set of these. So finishing with the right hand leg. Good. Leg extensions. You can go in parallel. If you have a bad back, you can go into a gentle external rotation. So knees a little wider than the feet are. So breath in. As you breathe out, use your lower core to extend. Do not drop the leg down, but you need to initiate with that lower core to bring it back. That's the hardest bit. Carry on. Alternating legs. So I like to close my eyes and just focus on that lower core, doing all the work. One more on each side. If you want a little more advanced, please continue to join me. If you feel like this is your level, please stay here. You're going to send the leg away from you, engage that lower core. You're going to drop your leg just a few inches, use your lower core, to lift it up, and then bend the knee, bringing the leg back. So extend, continue to breathe, slowly and control. Drop a tiny little drop because you need that lower core to return it, and back. Good. If this is going into your low back, please just take out the little lower and lift. It's definitely more of an advanced part of the exercise. One more on each side, whichever version you're doing, and then just bring your knees in gently towards the chest. Good. Give yourself a nice little flexion of the spine there. And then when you're ready, one leg at a time, lift your hips up, spine curl down. Amazing. Find that loop again because we're coming onto our sides. Bringing your legs into the loop just below or above, depending how you look at it, your knees. You ideally want the band flat. So I like to do side lying. It's a little more challenging to bring the ball underneath your ribs. So it should feel pretty comfortable. I'm going to start with oysters. So my hips are back, knees are bent, making sure, I'm going to bring my ball forward, making sure your ribs are down in neutral. Ready? Oysters. So stabilizing with the core here, focusing on it's my rotators doing the work here. If you're feeling this, that means you need to send your hips further back behind you. Have a look, make sure your feet are stacked and they're not hinging, that's cheating. Good, come to the top part of your oyster, hip mobility, drop your knee to knee, lift your foot, and then swap. So good, so really try to bring that foot forward, get that internal rotation, and then coming to the top. Last one of these. Good, have a little rest. You're gonna raise your leg up just to hip height in line with the spine here, flex that foot. You're gonna donkey kick back, tuck that pelvis under. You're gonna have a little stretch there, and then bring the knee forward. Good. So I'm engaging my core, making sure I'm staying nice and stable. I'm working my hips, my hamstrings, my hip flexor. I feel all sorts of stuff working here. One more. Good, and then from there, you can ditch the ball for the moment, come lay down onto your side. Again, ribs are together, lengthen your legs away, okay? You can keep your hand down if you want more advanced. Your hand can come on your hip, high, or into a full torpedo position. It's up to you. Ready? So you're going to lengthen that top leg. Make sure the knee is pointed forward, and you're going to do lift and lowers. Really lengthening. Imagine I'm pulling on that ankle. Good. Bringing the hand down, leaving the leg at hip height. You're going to really use all of your core to do 3 circles in each direction, making sure that the pelvis is staying stable. Reverse your circles. And then release the leg down. Other side. Grab your ball. Come into your oyster position on the other side. Just take a moment. Setup is everything in Pilates, right? So my shoulders are stacked. I'm not falling off the ball. My ribs are down and engaged. My hips are back. My feet are stacked. Are you ready? Let's go. Oyster. The first one tells you if you're in a good position. So there we go. So you should instantly be feeling it just in these rotators. One more, and then we're coming into the hip mobility. So top part of the oyster, knee to knee, lift the foot, lift the knee, connect the feet. Good. Your future self will totally thank you for these exercises. One more of these. You should definitely be feeling this in that hip joint, and lower the legs. Good, from there, lift the foot up, flex the foot. Remember you're donkey kicking back, tucking that pelvis under to keep it stable and opening the hip flexor, and then rolling it all the way under, working that hip flexor. Good, keep going. One more. Good. Release that knee down, remove the ball, leave that up ahead. Come straighten your body out. So coming into that torpedo position or hand down, doesn't matter, whatever is good for your body. Most important is that your shoulders are stacked, your ribs are neutral, so you're not an extension, hips are stacked. Ready? Lengthen the top leg, lift. Have a little look, make sure that knee is pointed directly straight ahead. Good. Circles. So to keep your pelvis stable, I need to tuck as that leg goes behind me. Reverse. And then lower the legs down. From there, flip onto your belly. And you're going to just tuck those ribs under. You're going to bring your head onto your hands. Okay, from here, you're going to lengthen the left leg and lift, lower. Lengthen the right leg, lift and lower. Good, keep going, alternating legs. If this goes into your back, just gently tuck the pelvis under so the pubic bone sort of goes a little further into the mat. One more on each side. Good. Now come into a gentle rotation so the heels are gently flopped in. Let's go. Diamond press. Roll your nose, lift from the back of the head, grow through the crown of the head. So the shoulders are not working, but my head is in line with the spine. I'm using my neck extensors, nose down and under. One more. Good. Cobra prep, hands into the capital E. First come into your diamond press. You need to work in neutral here. Lengthen through the crown of the head. I'm really drawing my heels down. As I come up, I'm going to draw my shoulders down and engage. Send that heart forward. So I'm working the very upper part of the spine in between the shoulder blades. Good. One more of those. Coming into my full cobra. Diamond press, cobra prep, and then carry on into your cobra. Break it down every time. One more. Good. Come into your 4-point kneeling. Actually, go on. I know you want to. Knees wide. Just take a moment. Sit back onto your feet. Come into your 4-point kneeling. Knees together. Ready? Lengthen the left leg away and lift. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Pelvis is going to stay stable as we do donkey kicks up. Ready? 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down and out to the side. Fire hydrants. We've just worked these muscles, so I'm anticipating that you're going to feel that quite quickly. Good. And then knee circles. Sit down and around. Reverse your circles. And 3. Bring that knee back, other side. Kind of come into your donkey kick position. Flex the knee, flex the ankle. Ready? 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down. Fire hydrants. Leg is going out to the side. Keeping that neutral pelvis. Trying to stable everything else out. Shoulders are back and engaged. Head's in line with the spine. One more of these. 3 knee circles. And reverse. Good. Walk yourself back. Send your hands forward for a little down cat. And then come onto your bum. Remove that band. Come sitting on your mat. Oh, goodness. Great. Let's go. Hands onto the mat, sitting nice and tall. And side reach. So as you go over, I really anchor that opposite hip down. Getting into the spinal extensor muscles. It feels glorious. And the shoulders. Nice. One more on each side. Start to slow your body down. You've done really well this HIIT workout today. Come into center. Roll the shoulders back. Phew. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.